I had a few minutes to hit a semi-local fave down in the Alabama Black Belt, and I didn't pay attention to the fact that maybe everything wasn't quite as drained as I had hoped it would be. If that sentence didn't make any sense to you, then rearrange a bunch of the words, and I'm glad you joined us. I'm hoping while we're here, we can find a few old, impressive city artifacts to call our own. That'll depend on how deep the water gets. I just kicked a big, slithering, black, slimy thing on my feet, and I decided to keep walking and not make eye contact because I was afeared that, look at all those little black minnows trying to catch some warm water. They're simply trying to get warm. So I'll move over here. It is about 64 degrees, 9 p.m. in Central Europe. Do you know where your children are? I'm looking for the incredible, so let's keep moving. We're going to start off with something amazing that'll keep you glued to the video, and if not, then there's probably not much I can do about it. We're kind of doing the same thing at the same time. It's like Paul Simon. It's strange that didn't we meet each other in the same place on the very same day? I thought I drained this thing last year when I was here, but I suppose I did not do quite the job I should have done. All it takes is one of those root sublations, and next thing you know, there's nowhere for the water to go. So we will work on it. Open it up a little bit, dump a little bit in my boots. There's Americana Coleana right there. I'm sorry, I can't just leave this like this. I don't feel it. So we'll dance around it a couple of times and we'll move on. But it appears I'm not going to be able to get to the side I need to get to. Maybe I can. It is this side. Where everything was dumped. Take for instance this. Those who grew up in the 70s know exactly what that is, don't you? It was a different world back in the 1900s. A lot of people say it was better. A lot of people say it was not better. I think today, I mean, I enjoyed growing up when I grew up, but I think today there is your ever so elusive, I need to start using a different shoe, creek wheel. The antique creek wheel that is in every creek. One of the big benefits for kids growing up today is they have the world at their fingertips. Sometimes it's a dangerous thing, and sometimes it can be incredible because they can learn things so much faster than we had an opportunity to learn them. I remember books. I don't know if you remember what a book is. and you had to open it and find information. And then when the internet came out, everybody thought everything on it was fake because anybody could put anything on the internet. Well, I always felt that way about books. You know who could write a book? Anyone. So run and tell your mom about that. This is not turning out as I had planned. So unless we don't find something with the quickness, we're gonna have to get out of here because it's gonna get so deep there will be nowhere to put our feet. Oh, it's a little better, but we need to stay on this side. This side has incredible artifacts. Take this one for example. When you get done weed eating and you realize the head of your weed eater is gone, you get 3 or 4 kinds of mad. So again, I wanted to call your attention to the left side of the boat. Keep your eyes peeled for things that are not afloat. I'm looking for stuff that was discarded intentionally or unintentionally many moons ago. Aha! It's another warming bed. We like to call that fauna. Fauna is short for fish sauna. Americana fauna is short for American fish sauna, as you would have guessed. I'm not making these things up. Google fauna, but say it like you're from Wisconsin. That is Chiro Cola. Well, not really, because it's only the bottom of one. That is a handle saying pull me, which I was going to till I realized it was attached to this bicycle. I was hoping we might make it this far because this type of terra softa, that's a word. If I say it, it's a word. Ho ho ho. Tippy toeing. This type of terra softa, which I forgot to finish the sentence, is where you find the small, ever so delicate medicine bottles that somehow remain intact. Unlike that beauty. Check out that. That is incredible. This is not to be, usually the creeks aren't this bad, but the water has been so high and so muddy, it hasn't had a chance to simmer down now. So, one can only stay on a couch so many days. You know, it's hard to say because it's so deep. Is that Americana Jugliana or is that a fuel filter? Also known as an oil filter in some parts of the world. If we didn't at least see a snake sunning on Monday. Monday. Oh. I just recently glued my Hissier boots back. These are the ones I showed you a long time ago. And I said they're great. They are great. But, and the company was real good at first about keeping me loaded up with them to share and share and share. And I told y'all they're great. They're inexpensive and they work great. But after dragging my foot sideways so many times to dig stuff out of creeks, the sole starts coming off. Not only that, the ones I got my bride, which she only weighs about half what I weigh probably. She never drags her feet like I do because she's seen me get nails on the sides of my feet. The soles are coming off hers. And hers have probably been worn less than 10 times. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just put all that funky Comedina in my shoe. That's okay. Better than falling down. It will keep moving. There are no words. I have no words to explain what I just witnessed. One good thing about the summer is you always have on short socks. Now we gotta figure out how to get up there without getting in the deeps. I did it, but now I have to climb back down. Hoping these rocks, also known as boulders, they call them boulders because all of these are shipped in from Colorado in the town that they're named after. And oh, we did it. I wish they would make them like they used to, where when they turn green, you don't fall down. So now I gotta figure out how to get over there without filling it up. I don't guess it matters anymore. My right one's full. This is a semi-disappointing creek. Speaking of Boulder, I wanted to go there and water their creeks, but I did not. That's about all I gotta say about that right there. So let's go through here. Can't believe I haven't seen any animals other than fish. Probably because you're being so loud. You gotta get mad about it. There's the ever so stolen wallet. Everything taken out of it and then thrown over the bridge. If you take this and turn it in, you'll be asked about 350,000 questions. Even though there is a driver's license right there, you will see there's no money in it. And probably if there were any credit cards in it, they would be gone too. So what I'm probably gonna do is close it up, toss it up on the side of the bridge, and let someone else find it. And I know what you're thinking, dude, why would you just do that? Why wouldn't you just go take it to the creek from it? Because I have done it so many times and I get so many questions, especially when I'm in the same town. The deed is done. Someone will pick that up. After looking at the license, it expired in 24. So that particular wallet may have done its time in here and everything has already been redone and replaced. When you walk in a tunnel without a flashlight, you risk falling in a deep hole if you don't have a flashlight, unless you can see the bottom. Something that just swam away right there. I gotta quit. If you look at the light and then try to look down, you can't see. Okay, never mind. It was a tire. It's not swimming anywhere because it's too. You know why the tire stayed under the bridge? It was too tired to roll. Standing in line to see the show tonight, another light on. Heavy Check it out. Baby bubble. That would have been a quality find had it not been missing the top. We're gonna get a little sunshine on our shoulders now as we come out from below. This is a lid for skincare at its finest. It's a partial lid, but nonetheless it's a lid. This may for sure be where the journey ends, because it's deep. I think we'll end it here then. Thanks for watching my videos.